All right. So, do you have plans? Do you like, what do? Do you like to play games? Homework? Are you even serious? Really? Oh, I'm sorry. All right, so hopefully if you get a break from summer school or whatever you're doing, you might like to do some fun things and play some games and do some fun stuff. Summer is a great time for us to have a little time to relax, a little time to enjoy kind of that Sabbath. And play is a great way for us to actually encounter God. But sometimes we have other things that if we're only surrounded by things like technology, we don't also get out and like run around or, go play outside or something, sometimes it can almost interrupt God's voice. Like, technology is really important, but if all we do is sit with our DS and like all the time, then that might be hard for God to break in. Or if we only like play our Wii, or we're constantly on Twitter, or I was talking to my niece yesterday, and she was talking to me, and she was like twittering at the same time while she was on the phone, and I'm like, are you doing something else? She was like, well, I'm like, she's having 3 conversations at once while she's talking to me. I'm like, can we just talk for a minute? So sometimes it's really good for us to have all sorts of great things and have technology, but sometimes we have to listen to God's voice and like turn our cell phones off, for example. So that's like a good thing for us to remember, because in the Sabbath time of summer, it's important for us to sort of rest and listen. Listen, or we have to listen. And speaking of cell phones, I'm trying to turn mine up. Okay, this one. Good morning.
Kimberly, is that you?
Oh, hi, Lorene. I'm so glad to hear from you.
Yeah, good to hear from you.
Oh, I'm so excited. You know what? I have been wanting to talk to you for so long. There's so many cool things going on here. And did you know it was a sunny day in San Francisco today? It is so sunny. Did you know you can see the Transamerica?
Kimberly, I have something very important to tell you.
And you know what? This church is so conveniently located to so many things. Did you know that Nordstrom is not too far from here?
Yes, I know how great the church is.
And that's so cool.
I have something so important to tell you.
I'm probably being rude because I'm in the middle of a children's sermon, and I should probably get back.
I know, but
I'm so glad that you called. Thanks so much. Okay, Lindsay, bye-bye. Wow, that was so fun to hear from my friend Lorraine, because she's like so great, and I had so many exciting things that I wanted to tell her, and I wonder why she called. Come to think of it, she didn't say why she called. She must be shy. Is she shy? Do you think she's shy? She just didn't quite want to tell me. She didn't want to interrupt me or something. That's kind of funny. I wonder where she called. I think she had something. Did she have something to tell me?
Yeah.
Did she?
Yeah.
Well, how come she didn't tell me?
You were like, just keep on talking and talking.
Really?
Yeah.
I was talking too much?
Yeah.
Oh. So I was talking so much she couldn't get a word in edgewise? Well, that might be true. I wonder if that's ever like that with God, do you think? Do you think that maybe sometimes God's trying to get our attention? God has something really important for us to know. And we're like talking so much, or we're so busy, or we're constantly like texting or doing stuff, but that's like God can't even get through. God's saying, just stop for a minute. Just listen for a minute. I'm trying to do something. And sometimes it's hard to figure out what God's voice sounds like. Sometimes it's kind of like a feeling deep within us. Sometimes it's a strong sense that there's something we're supposed to do. But if we are quiet sometimes, then it's hard for us to know or listen. So it's important for us to sometimes carve out time to pray and to play. And technology is great, but sometimes we have to actually do this right now, so I don't forget to turn our cell phones off. So I hope that this summer is a fantastic time for you. I hope that some of your communication with God comes through play, and from playing outside, and from doing things besides homework. And I also hope that there might be some still time there too, to listen to God.